first, Lise Nelson, would you come up here, please? Or if you want to just stand there, if it's easier.
No, I can.
All right. So we have two trustees who are going off this year. Lise, who's been dedicated for a long time. You have a gift certificate, but you'll have to forgive me because I didn't know your favorite restaurant, so you're going to have to buy your own gift certificate.
Oh, no. Oh,
Thank you. And our other trustee, thank you. Yeah. And our other trustee is Linda Conti from Peekskill, New York. They have not been able to rejoin together to tell stories since COVID, and they are an aging population, so I think this is our last year for these. So with that, we're going to begin our business meeting. I'm waiting for somebody to come on to the Zoom. Not yet. Okay. Liz Stars is one of our three nominees.
yay!
For the Council of Trustees. She's with Cherry Creek Storytellers.
Yay!
She grew up in Michigan outside of Detroit. She practiced law in Denver for 30 years, and then she was a district court judge. Wow. Yeah. In Denver. She still works doing judicial arbitration. She's been telling stories in Cherry Creek only for 2 years, and she recently began telling at her nephew's school in Denver. And she's also planning to join the Denver Spellbinders. Janice Livens, would you stand up? Janice is from Brookfield Spellbinders. She's a Colorado native. She taught early elementary students at Jeffco for 32 years. She's been a Brookfield Spellbinder for 16 years. She has 2 adult children and 4 grandchildren who all live in Colorado. She volunteers also at Sister Carmen Food Bank and is on the board of the Broomfield Open Space Foundation. Yes. And do we have Barbara on yet?
The one participant, which is you.
Okay, all right. Well, we were hoping to bring on Barbara Egan from Spellbinders of Mason County. She just moved to Grand Junction last May from a very rural area west of Colorado Springs. She was looking for interesting things to do in her new community, and the school district sent a flyer out. Take heed, because they had 12 people pop up. 6 have already been trained, and 6 are lined up for next year.
Wow.
So the school district sent out a flyer for Spellbinder training. She took the training, and although she started out totally intimidated, she says, she quickly became thrilled to be part of her Spellbinder. Her career was in schools and in not-for-profits. She had experience with board membership on the National Association of Independent Schools for 6 years. She was a charter school board membership for 3 years and extensive teaching, school administration, adult training throughout her career. She feels her challenge will be to transfer her skills to Spellbinders and make them available as needed. Her audience is 1st and 2nd grade and 3rd graders. They've been very forgiving, she says. They brought her much joy with a great feeling of being back in schools again. Although her major teaching assignments were middle and upper school, she finds elementary school students refreshing and enjoyable. She's excited about contributing to her community. So we have 3 nominees. Do we have Barbara online yet? No? Okay. She'll have to look at the video. So all of the workshops are being taped. We will be posting them sometime in the next month on YouTube because we don't have the bandwidth on our website. A few of the presentations that have been hard to see will be also, the PowerPoint slides will be posted as well. You have a question?
Yes, will the Spellbinders website give a link to that YouTube?
Yes.
Great.
Yes, and you'll get a notice when it happens, or at least it'll be sent to the leaders. Okay. So with that, we have 3 nominations, and there are, that will bring our total number of trustees to 9, which is excellent. I was hoping we could get 3 coming on each year and have kind of normal, because it's a 3-year term, a normal process. So Great model, keep it up. Thank you. But we have room for 15 and we have more nominees. So are there other nominations from the floor? In the absence of that, we're having a general election right now. Oh, sorry, in the absence of additional nominations, we're having an election right now. All those who are registered spellbinders in your appropriate locals, would you please say aye? Aye. Okay, then you accept the nomination. Any opposed? Okay. Thank you and congratulations. And Liz apologizes. She had a sudden family emergency today. She was not able to be here. She was planning on it. I want to thank very much to the Broomfield and the St. Vrain Valley Storytellers for being our co-hosts. I'll at least say Jeff and Julie stand up and wave. And this year we have 3 teams on we're trying to keep our trustee meetings to just an hour, and we have 3 teams so that a lot of the work is done in teams as opposed to all at the meeting. And Karen Culver and Patty Cratton-Maker. Karen? Okay. And Patty. Okay, Patty is a volunteer. She's actually not a storyteller, she's just a volunteer. And Karen, they have headed up the annual meeting selection team. And with her experience in annual meetings, Karen, I think, was a wealth of knowledge to the 2 co-hosts. So thank you all. Lisa is our web team head, and Lisa, do you want a minute to say anything else about revisions?
Revisions?
Website updates, anything forthcoming?
I could use helpers, and you don't have to know anything about websites because I didn't whenever I came on the council 4 years ago. But what I really need is people who I can bounce ideas off of, because you really don't want everything to be one person controlling it. You just don't want that, especially me. So I'll reach out after we get everything posted after this meeting that needs to be on the website, just to see if you'd be interested. Maybe you only care about the stories, or maybe you only care about your own page on the website, but all of that would be so helpful. So that's all.
Thank you. And Cathy Lichty is head of our training, and I'll give her
Just talk. I'll try. Okay, hello everyone. I recognize a whole lot of faces and names, and I love seeing you all every year. And to the new people, I'll get to know you. One of the first things I want to say is there are 2, what I think, just key items of value that Spellbinders nationally has. One of those is our reputation, and the others is our training. Our training is excellent. We had really talented, capable people who were involved in developing this and documenting it back in 2011. It has undergone very minor renovations or updates since then, mostly just to reflect the structural changes that we've made. This is very, very valuable. And in order to keep it valuable and keep its value to the organization, we have to be committed to continuing this. We have to make sure it is transmitted, communicated effectively. And the way that Spellbinders does that is by using only certified Spellbinder trainers to give the training. And that's not a small thing. For those of you who are not trainers, There is so much you don't see or know about that goes in to preparing for and delivering a training class. And even after the training class, the trainer is still often called upon to assist and advise with stories or with classroom situations. So your trainer is a very valuable member of your local. And I would say it's imperative. You should definitely have at least one trainer in every local, maybe more. Because if you look around, some of us have circumstances that change, and sometimes quite dramatically from year to year. And it's a lot of work, so you can always use help doing that. And speaking of help, I'm speaking to the leaders and the members in the locals then who are not trainers. You may not be a certified trainer, but there's a lot you can do to help your certified trainer and to help make the training effective. You can help in the recruiting. You can help in the initial interviews. You can help in securing a location and a time. You can help by being a guest speaker. You can help with the background checks that need to be done. You can help by mentoring. All of these things are way too much for one person to do, even once a year. And we're hoping, after our kind of dearth of training during the pandemic, we're hoping this is back on the rise, and maybe we will get back to where we are needing to hold 2 trainings a year. That would be awesome. That's how we grow. That's how we serve more of our community. But I wanted to explain very, very briefly, if you have someone in your organization or you yourself are interested in becoming a certified trainer, there's a process. You have to submit an application listing your training-related experience. You have to submit, I think it's 3 recommendations, also referencing your experience and how it relates to training. Those things are then submitted to a training team. Those are members who are certified trainers who have said they will step forward and take on this role of reviewing your application. And they're looking to see how well it applies to the needs that we have. And they may, at times, even suggest supplemental training or work with you to get better positioned to become a training candidate. But once they have approved the applicant, then they also assign that applicant to a master trainer. A master trainer is a certified Spellbinders trainer who has taken some additional training and has learned how to train a trainer. Present day, we have only 4 of those. Those are Ruth Mary Allison, myself, Wynn, and Linda Lichty. And those are in Larimer County, Mesa County, and Brookfield. So we're not widely dispersed. And of those 4, I'm aware of at least a couple who would like to step back from that responsibility. So we are in desperate need of more people to step up and become master trainers for us so we can start bringing on more people to the organization. Okay. Yeah, I think that's all I need to say. Just please think about becoming a trainer. Think about helping your trainer or helping the trainer organization. Oh, one last thing. I have been the training coordinator, and I am also stepping down. So that is also a position that's going to become available. Okay, thank you. Take you. So sorry.
Okay, then I'm going to do just a little bit of reality here. We have moved our budget way down. 5-6 years ago, we had 3 full-time employees. We had a very large budget. We had people going out for grants. We moved it down to $13,000 a year. We moved it down this year to $7,000 a year. We have income at around $4,000. Okay. We actually, the cost per head here in this room is about $50 a head. We are working to try to get insurance that will extend across, but I need to make you all aware that we appreciate donations. We really do. We did get another additional $2,000 over our regular $2,000 income that's expected. We get about $2,000 income from your fees for this event, even though it costs us up closer to $4,000 or $5,000. And we get another $2,000 coming in from the fees that the locals pay. And we're trying to, again, we're looking at insurance. I hope to have numbers for you today. They're not quite ready, so we'll see. We're still working on it. Thank you to Liz Starr and a second person from Broomfield who are stepping up to help me on the task force that's working with the insurance company, because Liz has a legal background that will fill in my gaps for sure. So I just wanted to make you aware that we do support you. You as a group said you value the training, you value having the website, you value having this meeting. And so just need to, we're trying to keep costs way down, and it might be, I don't know, we do other changes. We might do meetings every 2 years. We might do bag lunches. We might do all sorts of other things. So, you know, just, or you can donate a little more, or we can try to go out for grants. But I think all of us want to tell stories more than we want to raise money. Okay, with that, one last piece. St. Brain wanted, Mary Ann.
Oh, Mary Ann, yeah.
Okay. Mary Ann wanted to issue an apology. I'm going to speak on your behalf. Okay. They published a letter, got some good feedback, and it went into their local newspaper, and they failed to mention the Spellbinders. So she's going to tell you that I'll let her say the rest.
Yeah. So to the whole room and to every chapter, I have an apology to issue to you. We had a fabulous article that a reporter from the Walnut Times called, who found us through one of our flyers, came in, our photographer to our latest training session. It was great. She published a great article. She did not have the opportunity to talk about Spellbinders because I did not mention it. So it's my fault, and I've learned a lesson, and I guess it's a lesson for all of us. Should a reporter happen into your reality, don't forget to mention where you came from.
Thank you. So because we're taping this, that officially ends our business meeting. But I am inviting Jeff Mayer to come up and talk about what it was to do co-hosting, because we're going to put those up as 2 separate videos, because it might be a nice video to have in the future.
Thanks, Diana. When I knew that there was a need for hosting the annual meeting, I also knew it was going to be something of a job. And so I started by talking to Diana and Karen Culver about what would be involved. And they assured me that, yes, there is going to be work involved, but it is something that we will support you with. Well, then I thought, I don't know if I want to go ahead with just St. Vrain, so I reached out to Julie Tepper from Broomfield to see if she would be willing. Stand up for a minute there, Julie. Yes. And so she graciously agreed to support us in this, and between volunteers from St. Vrain and Broomfield and other people from the Spellbinders organization, we were able to put together this meeting. I'm telling you, if I was able to do it with the help of Julie and the others, you can do it as well. You might want to think about helping it out. I'd like to give a thank you, first of all, to Kay Landers, who was in her PEO organization, meets in this space, and suggested this as a meeting place. We came here and we were blown away. We thought this was great. I also would like to thank a number of other people who served on the committee: Danny Thompson, Wynn Montgomery, Patty Cretton-Maker, Tom Hobbs, Lisa Radford, and of course Laura Deal for being willing to be our keynote today. One final person I would like to recognize is the facilities manager here at Lutheran Church of Hope, and that is Sean Carpenter. Come forward here, Sean. Now, Sean not only did, yesterday we brought a bunch of volunteers over here to kind of carry chairs and things. This guy had already done it all. So hey, we hung around, we chatted a while, then everybody went home. But not only did he do all this, but he did it on his birthday, which happens to be today. So this is Spellbinders. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Sean. Happy birthday to you.
Unless there are any questions further from the floor, you have 25 minutes, I guess, until our keynote speaker. You can enjoy each other on the outside for a moment. Any other questions? Karen, come up and make it. Where are they? If there are any of the Spellbinder locals that would like to have ribbons, please go visit out at the front desk. Patty will be there, and you can pick up and pay for your ribbons today. Any other issues, questions? Thank you all.
Thank you.